So hello. We will start. I will as always I will make sure that this is working okay. So in the meanwhile I'm going to wait a moment. So in the meanwhile I'm going to move this around. Wait a second. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, let's see if it's working okay. Yeah, okay. It seems it works okay. So, the other day, we finished the option about, what's the name? The option about create UEFI entry. So I think we can close that option. We can think about implementing another option. So that's what we are going to do right now. And so yeah. So if we check my notes, there was the check if I suppose the UEFI partition is well set up. Okay. I don't know if I like too much to do this because that's new stuff, and that's the fake Microsoft Windows Manager boot entry. Should be easier, but even though maybe it's easier than maybe it's more difficult, so I don't know. I'm going to do with the check UEFI check partition thing. Okay, so that yeah. So let's start with let's start with yeah, check the UEFI partition. So let's Rescatux check UEFI partition. We will make a new node so that we can think about this. So let's see if we can understand. So the input is a partition, UEFI supposed UEFI partition, okay, and the output is yes, no. So the conditions are so it's ESP partition. Is it boot partition, which I'm not sure if it's strictly needed, and I don't know what so maybe it's file partition, so can be mode partition. So we can check all of these conditions, and then well, we can decide if the UEFI partition is okay or not. So how do we ask the user to select a UEFI partition? So we already have a function that shows all the partitions, and you only have to select it. So I'm not sure. Let's check 1 second the new options, recently created new options, which are the UEFI ones. So look at this. So we have the UEFI check. Wait a moment. What's that? What is that? I need to find. Okay, UEFI. So this is if LiveCD has put in UEFI mode. So this new option should be UEFI part check, because we are checking a partition. Okay, so UEFI create lets you create a partition. UEFI order let you order the entries. Okay, let me check UEFI create, and let's see. Okay, it shows the UEFI partitions. Okay, so I'm going to use the FECK. So the FECK 1 shows you every partition. So what we are going to do here is just select every system. Yeah. So what we are going to do is to use the same code that for the same code that we have here for the So let me close some files that I have around here. We shouldn't be here. 1 second. Which is the run files. Rescatux.py. I don't want to see you, to watch you. So if we UEFI part check, let's use. So what we want to do is select a partition, and yeah. So this should be the UEFI create. I think it's the one that it's the most or maybe the FECK. Yeah, I think we can use the FECK and let's do with this one. So FECK, I can copy it, and I can do the UEFI part check. Okay, so UEFI part check. We're going to remove local doc, Castellano, images, and online doc. So description is check UEFI partition health. Let's put it like this, although I'm not sure. So this is UEFI partition check. Then check UEFI partition status. Going to call this like this. So this is going to be check UEFI partition status. 1 second. Status. Okay, so this is the description. So directory, once again, I think I don't need this. So this is UEFI bar check. And then we have sudo. Okay, we need sudo for the in order to find, in order to check everything. Then the run option. So what the run option does is all of this, which is select a partition and then do something on it. So this is what we are going to do. So I'm not sure how many dialog I want here. So this is I'm going to change the strings here so that it's UEFI partition status was okay, and UEFI partition status UEFI partition status. UEFI partition status was okay. This might not be a valid UEFI partition. Okay. So I'm going to call this UEFI instead of UEFI. And this is going to be performing UEFI partition checks, status checks. Okay, so now this is UEFI part check. This is going to be our prefix so that we can so that we can use it around here. So this is the OK message, which is going to be here. So one second. Okay, so we are back. If I manage not to break everything. So UEFI OK goes around here. UEFI KO goes around here, and so the running string goes around here. Okay. Selected partition, and now we need the function. So this is Rescatux FSK force. So yeah, and we're going to go into Rescatux lib, which is here. I'm going to search for the Rescatux FSK force, and I'm going to copy it so that I have it handy, and then we will move it to the then I will move it to the wait a moment. Why isn't this okay? Yeah, it's it's doing, it works transparent manner. So this is going to go here. So this is checks, and UEFI partition status. So this is going to be UEFI part. Wait a moment. How do we use? Let's check 1 second how if we use the UEFI in capital letters or not in the other functions. So UEFI order, yeah, we use the capital letter, so we will use this one. So UEFI part check. UEFI part check, is it? Yeah, it's like that. Or maybe we can just use the UEFI part status instead of check. Can we do that? UEFI status. No, okay, I will use this one. So now we have to do many tests. Okay, so I'm not sure how to deal with this. So yeah, maybe we can try to return some code, some I don't know what's the name. Maybe I can try to okay. Maybe I could return some strings, or maybe I don't need to return these strings, and I just say that something is wrong and nothing about it. But let's do the what's the name? Let's do some test based on exit value so that it adds to the end, and so we can use that as yeah, we can use that, and we will see later on if I use the output, the text output or not, because yeah, I need the exit value. So this is not right. So this is, I mean, we should find a better way of a function to return at the same time an exit value and text. You know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe empty string is okay, and if it's not empty, then there's an error and you show it. I don't know. I should rewrite everything if I made such a change. So now I'm going to where's the one? The group BC one has many steps, so this should help us with the. This should help us. So this is the steps. Okay, so yeah, so we are going to do like this. Yeah, why do I need one function while I can have many functions? You know what I mean? So yeah, UEFI detection exit sum. So this is the exit sum. Okay, and it's this. It says not. I mean, so this is what I want to use. So let's see if I come back to the run option. So this is what I want to use instead of the other one. And okay, let's not confuse ourselves. So this was the main function about the main UI interaction. So I'm going to put everything about this down here. So this should be, yeah. So the show progress, I don't care about it. Okay, so and what I use here is the function about fsec. So I might copy this because it's the selected partition. So yeah, somehow, one second. So this is the if one, which I'm going to copy around here so that I've got it. Wait a moment. Yeah, this is where I want it to be. So okay, don't. Okay, so here I need to use instead of this one, this other one. So what I want is I want to evaluate the exit sum, and then I want to show that everything went okay or not. So this is going to be all the three. Okay, so it's at least one test failed. Okay, so UEFI partition status was okay. Okay, so was okay. So here it's I can put all the tests. Okay, so this is according to my notes. So these are the tests that we want to use. So we can put them here. I'm not sure if that's so. This is as flag found, but flag found. So this was BFAT, and it can be mounted. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I mean, let's see later if this is too much test or too much test or not. Okay, so as I said, I'm just using instead of group BC, I'm using the UEFI part check. This is the global check. Okay, so and now I need to replace this what's the name? These partial checks with my tests. Okay, so it's the ASP flag, boot flag, somehow check if this is fat or not, and then if it can be mounted. Okay, so maybe what we can do is just try all of these checks one by one after the other one. So I'm going to comment everything here. Okay, and I will leave only one partial test, and then we will check if it's okay or not. So every time why the whole UEFI system detected? Okay, yeah, this is going to give us problems. I'm going to remove it. I don't want this around here. I want this like this. Okay, so this is yeah. So I commenting out all the partial tests. Okay. So every partial test has its own variable update. Okay, and here there is the one which we are going to use. So the first one is going to be the ESP flag. So this is going to be the UEFI pod check. So this is going to be UEFI pod check ESP flag function. Okay. So ESP flag. So ESP is. So yeah. So basically, going to put this here so that it's the same one. And now this is the selected partition, and yeah, so we need to let's do the stuff later. We're going to put this code quite well, so that we can so that we can replace it later then there. So this is going to be UEFI pod check ESP flag. Okay, so I'm going to add this prefix, if you want to say. So UEFI partition has a boot flag. Okay, has a boot flag. Wait a moment. No, has an ESP flag. Okay, the other is not. I was using the other here, but yeah. UEFI partition has an ESP flag. So UEFI partition does not have an ESP flag. Does not have an ESP flag. Okay. So performing at ESP flag check. Not sure if it is actually needed. This is not too many. So this is not too long. So now I'm going to replace the functions so that it makes sense in the first partial check. So this is going to, wait a second, the functions. So this is the function which I'm replacing. So selected partition should be the choose partition. That's okay. And yeah, so now I'm going to replace the strings. So this is the partial ESP flag check. So this is the OK, which should be used here. Then we have the KO when something went wrong, which is here. And we have the running one, which is around here, of course. Where are you? Here. So once we have this, we have the exit sum with which we have to fix, to change each time. So this is the UEFI ESP flag sum or exit value. So I'm going to put it here. Exit value, and this is the exit value. Okay, so this means that exit sum is modified when something is wrong with that partition. And finally, this function, okay, finally this function runs here and says if everything is okay or not with these variables. with these parallels. Okay, so now we're going to do the stuff, because this is doing a FSCK. We don't want to do any of this. So what we did the other day had something to do with if a partition was ESP was an UEFI partition or not. So I mean, we modified. Let me show you. Let me show you. We modify this one. So we modify the functions which shows partitions in such a way that it shows FE system here. Okay, if it finds an EFE system in the chip, in the ported output. So this is what we are going to check. Okay, so in Rescatux lib, so one second. So I'm back. So what the hell is this? So if you go to Rescatux lib, so let's start again. If yeah, this is Rescatux lib. So if you go to the run option, which we were, this is a template from your group PC which we were using. So if you go instead to the one about the UEFI check one status, UEFI status check one. So if we go here, we can see that somehow, let's see, we can see that we use our Rescatux partition. So this is the one which you want to check into Rescatux lib, so that it shows you somewhere. So abstract choose partition, so it shows you how it treats the parted yeah. So here it is, and the function which is finally using is the Rescatux get C1, which I told you that it actually did more things. So in the case that this is a nearby partition, it reports that this is nearby partition. So this is the function. Let's hope we find it. This is the function which tells you if this is the UEFI system. So maybe we should just use this, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to use this function. Okay, I'm going to use this function, but not only this function. So what we want to do right now is to add, so ESP boot flag with the UEFI system detected. I don't know what's the algorithm that Partit uses in order to show if this is an UEFI system or not. So we will add this UEFI system detected here. Yeah, and it's going to use the function. Yeah. So okay, don't panic. So going to copy and paste this thing, so that the first one is the UEFI system detected. Okay. So UEFI part check, yes part. So FE system parted FE system detected. This is going to run out of run in order to save the variable somewhere. Okay, let's hope it does not burn somewhere. So this should, okay. UEFI system detect. UEFI system detected. Okay. And this is KO. Okay. So then later what we want to do is to use this also in the here. So this is the exit value, and this is the exit value somewhere. Okay. Yeah, this is working okay. So UEFI system detected. Now we're going to put some analysis strings so that we know what we are doing. UEFI part check. So this is the prefix which we want to change first of all. Okay. The UEFI partition has been detected as FE partition by function. Okay, and this one needs to be the opposite one. So has not been detected as. Okay, has not been. So here FE partition detection by so this is what we want to do. So now what I want to do is use this function. I mean, use the function that we have found in the Rescatux link, which is this one. Check if is FE system partition. Okay. So this function only checks which department and the one we are doing now with two more tests. Okay. So now I think we are ready. System detect. So I'm not going to implement the ESP1, but this is perfect. So we just need to implement this later on. Okay. Now it's going to run this partial test which we already had the function the other day, and then it's going to check if it's going to work well or not. So we are going to update the update the velocity so that this is taken into account. Okay. And Okay, so now I guess that this should be working better. Let's see if I can, if I have managed to fix my audio thing. Move and I put it again. This should probably work. Okay. So let's now that the audio is okay and it's not it doesn't sound like some field machinery. So yeah. Okay, let me 1 second, let me pause this video. So what were we doing? So we were going to test this. So yeah, I think we can just test this and check if the FE system partition check is working or not. So let's close this. I think that I'm going to have another option. No, this is not going to work, but because I've missed to add the option to the list option to the options. So once again, what we are doing right now is the UEFI part check, which I could name it with like, yeah, I'm going to name it like that, UEFI part status. So I'm going to change directory here, although I think I wouldn't need it. UEFI part status. So now UEFI part status should be in the UEFI list, which is somewhere, I think. Or is it the boot list? Yeah, it's the boot list. We don't have a UEFI list yet. So this is the UEFI part status one. So now as always, I update the live CD contents and I will run this, and voila, now we have a UEFI partition status. So I run here, that's it. Check, it's going to go into all the partitions. So now if I select SDA2, it should tell me that UEFI partition has been detected as FE partition by parted. Okay, so FE partition status was okay, FE system detected, DSCP flag found, bulk flag found, etc. So let's see, I want to check 1 second if the exit sum 0, okay, it's exit sum 0, this is okay. So what I'm going to do right now is to run the opposite. So now I'm going to choose another partition. So it's going to be, I don't know, this one. So now it says FE partition has not been detected as FE partition by parted. And it says did might not be a valid FE partition, at least one test failed. Okay, so now we are going to continue with the other tests. Okay, why the hell do I haven't, why don't I have enough space? Or what the hell? Okay. Okay, I should have enough space. So this is something strange. Let me check 1 second if what's the problem here. So I'm not sure why this is failing. Okay, maybe because I have changed the name. Yeah, that will make sense. That will make totally sense. Now, okay, let's put in a space. Let's remove it. Yeah, so I changed the directory name, so yeah, it didn't know where to save it. So now we're going back to the second check, which is the one about the ESP flag. Okay, so we are going to do this check and we will leave it here, and I will just, I don't know, I will check, I will leave it here, and we will continue next day. I will try to make a commit about this somehow. So this is the UEFI check ESP flag. Okay, ESP flag. So we already had our texts here. We actually can move this so that it matches the functions there. Okay, so now the ESP flag 1, what I want to do is to copy and paste the function from the Rescatux live that checked if this is what this was an UEFI system or not, because this is basically what I want to do. So if I come back here and I just put it here, the idea is that yeah, this is the partition. So the idea is that I just need to, okay, this is wrong. Okay, let's fix this on the Rescatux live. This should be here. Okay, so this will appear later on a commit, and this is check partition. So what we want to use instead, if this one about the ESP check. So this is check if a partition has an ESP flag. Okay, so exit value, yeah, this makes sense, a lot of sense. So removing this one, and now we only have the check ESP flag, the check ESP flag function. So let's see if we can understand what we did the other day, which we used the FDISC UEFI system detector. Okay, so the UEFI system detector, it was the UEFI system string. So so let's do this manually, and then later we will see what to do, or what we do or not. So this is we're going to do it around here. Okay, around here, but in root. So let's see. Okay, now we have. So this is the SDA, and this is the SD2, SDA2 I mean, and this was FE system. Okay, I think it was like this. Yeah, it seems it works. So as you can see, it's working. So this is the SDA. Okay, and now what the next thing that we do is to take care of what I mean, check if the SDA2 is here. Okay, so that's what we find here, but we are not seeing any. Okay, we don't see it. So if you run parted as the print, okay, so this is wrong. This is, I mean, this is a disaster. This is. So this is FE system. This is from F disk. This is not from gparted. So let's, I mean, and the other one thing is partition table, but even then, so okay, let's focus. So this is F disk. Okay, so we are going to fix it right now so that we don't forget about it. So this is the UEFI part FE system detected. Okay, this is F disk. Okay, this is not parted, this is F disk. I don't know what's the exact check that F disk does. So, and now F disk. Yeah, so I think it's okay. Yeah, this has been fixed. Okay, now I want to work with the parted one. Okay, so let's go back here. So I want to do something similar to what I did before. So what we want to do is to find so here we also have this name which I showed the other day, which could be changed. So yeah, I don't think that FE system partition as a name it's needed so that this works as a name or as a label. Okay, so now let's see if we can do something nice. So this is starting with a number. Okay, so this is very strange. So what we need is the number of the partition. Okay, and let's play a bit. So this is we need some spaces too, and then so we need this to start with some spaces or something, which is this one here, I think. Then we've got the what we want, which is 2, and that's it. Okay, doesn't like this, so this is going to be okay. Did I use too much? Yeah, I think I'm missing. I think I'm using one additional. Wait a moment. This should be a second. This should be like this and this, might it be? Okay, now I should be able to show in one character. Okay, so what about an space? Okay, this is working. So a space 2 and something else. So if we start like this, so this is a partition. Okay, so now what we want here, so this is going to be, this is going to be quite difficult, because I should be able to print. Let's hope I can print 2 here. Does it make sense? No, it does not make sense. And what about SDA2? So this is a partition table loop. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't work too much as if this was useful. So the problem that I have here is, okay, let's go back, which is here. The problem that I have here is if there are commas here, then I cannot use these labels here. So I need somehow to use this. Okay, so I'm not sure what to do here, because I need to choose these 2 ones, and yeah, and this is spaces and stuff and so on. So maybe, oh well, let's see, maybe I can use the regular, what's the name, maybe I can use that thing about the global, that I'm not sure if grep is the right thing to use. Okay, let me check if audio is okay once again, just in case. Okay, well, audio is not perfect, but it works. So this should be grep global something church. I'm not sure what's the name for this. Global religion. No, I'm not sure what's the name. I don't know, it's a blob chair. I think it's set what we want to use instead of grep. It should be set. So this should be, or maybe AW. So the set global search and replace. Okay, let's see if I can manage to find something. Search and replace, duplicate. This is not what I want. I want the one matching. This is matching, set match. Only return the match string in set. Matching lines, yeah, okay. There's one. So you need to match the whole line. Okay. So this is what we want to use. So that, and I'm not sure this P thing, what it means actually. I had to use the Rescatux suspended. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want to use, or this one. Okay, let's see, let's use this one. So let's play a bit with this global thing. Okay, I'm missing something. So if this is finding test inside, then it shows tests. Okay, so what we have right now is this, where I can find my line, you know what I mean? So now I can find my line, and now I want the bits on the right. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to express everything here so that it makes sense. So this is set like this. Okay, so what we have here is the number thingy. So this is many things. Then this is 09 asterisks, because it's kind of several numbers. Then we have this space thing here. Okay, which I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to be able to reuse for yeah. And let's just, I mean, let's end here, because I don't want to. Let's end here to see what it looks like. This should, yeah. Wait a moment. This should have the. So this is finding numbers. So everything that ends with numbers, and then a space, and finally everything else. So this is working like this. So it's finding these numbers, then the spaces, and then wait a second. No, this is not working. Why is finding the ESP? So somehow, okay, so it detects the ESP. ESP has a space before it, and then it has some numbers. Does not make sense. Okay, we will check this next day, because I'm not very sure what to do here. So let's copy this into my notes, and next day we will check UEFI partitions. So next day I will check. So this is some tests that we do. So this is the line. Where's the line? And this is the line which is not working. Okay. I have to add more. I mean, yeah, I have to add more things around here. So I have to add some numbers, some letters, some numbers, some letters, some numbers, some letters, some letters, some any characters, then another space, any characters. So maybe we could just use the one about, yeah, just using, yeah. We should maybe use the one about, and just show the one. I mean, this should be quite easy if I manage to copy and paste around here, and I don't. I mean, this should be pretty easy. So let's see if I can do it right now without too much hassle. So this should be like this. Okay, so anything space which ends here. So yeah. So anything space. Okay. So this is anything space. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be anything space once again. So this is 1, 2, anything space. Oh, that's not right. Anything space 1, any 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, there's the UEFI system partition thing. This is not easy. We might turn to use the parted library with Python, but I'm not sure. Try to use parted library instead, maybe from Python. So I'm going to do a commit anyways, so that the work is saved. But we're going to do the commit in such a way that, yeah. So this is to do rewrite with Python and bindings to parted library. Okay, so that it works. So we have these partitions, and this is the one which the ESP flag, this is the one which I'm not using right now. So yeah, this should do it. So let's test this once again, just in case. So if I go here, UEFI partition status, check UEFI partition status. So I'm going to select the UEFI system. Okay, and I'm going to run this once again. So I'm going to select this one, and it needs to say no. Okay, so this is working. Okay, so let's check the commits that needs to be done here. So in the Rescatux lib there was a typo, so we're going to do this commit right now. So this is going to be a typo, and now we want to show how we want to add rescap but list at rescap UEFI part status. So these are the new functions. New option UEFI part status. Now it only checks if this does a proper FE system check. Okay, so I'm going to push this. We will be done. We will be done. Okay. So let's check once again if this is doing something. So I think that's all for today. So as I said, I need to rewrite this so that it uses Python, because I prefer to use Python in order to bind to Partit, but we will see what we can do with this. And then later, so as the boot partition, is this a boot partition? We can also test with Partit if is it a FAT32 partition. We can also test with Partit. And can it be mounted? We can try this with mount, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, so later on what we want to use is, what we want to implement is the fake Microsoft Windows Manager with entry 2. Okay, so this is for tomorrow. So thank you for being here.